Hey, beautiful listeners. Dr. Jeannie Arunima here, coming back to you with some tips and tricks and tools to help you create your highest well-being. So in the last episode, we talked about what well-being really is and how there are these different parts of ourselves, different layers, different kinds of ways we are physically. We are. Energetically, we are. Emotionally and mentally, we are. We exist in all these different layers of being. And there's many kinds of interpretations and teachings about these different layers. And we'll dive into some of that later on. But today I wanted to give you a tool, a little trick, if you will, about creating your energetic well-being. Because would it be fair to say that we all want to feel good or great? I think that I don't know anybody who doesn't. So I'm going to make an assumption here that everybody wants to feel good in their bodies, in their minds, in their emotions, and in their energy. It's just kind of the human nature. So one of the things that is the most important of all when you're looking at creating your own well-being is simply this. It's awareness. The first step is being aware of how you're doing. How are you being in this world, in all these layers of your being? So the tool I want to give you is something that in education is called meta thinking. And in short, it's about thinking about thinking. Think about that. So when we take a higher viewpoint and we rise above the everyday goings on of our mind, we can actually look at ourselves, look at what's happening in the content of our thinking, and watch our thinking. In essence, it's thinking about thinking. And there's a whole field of study about this in education and in yoga. Oh my gosh, this has been looked at around the world. This is about self-awareness. This is about recognizing what's happening in your own inner being. So thinking about thinking. So I want to apply this tool to our own repetitive tapes inside of our mind. Are you aware of the stories and tapes that are going on in the background of your mind? Perhaps you're dealing with something. We've all had that experience where something really gets us. Maybe it's an unfair scenario, or you got mad at this ridiculous bill that you got that you already paid, but now you have to take your time to go and call the customer reps, and then you wait on hold for 20 minutes. I mean, you've all been there, right? We have these things that we deal with. And in those moments, it's pretty easy to see what we're thinking and become self-aware. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm all frustrated. I'm being critical. I'm being frustrated. I'm being XYZ. So that's kind of an easier layer to look at. And you can cultivate that layer if you haven't. Like, you can really check in on yourself. If you need to, set a mindfulness bell alarm in your clock to ding every hour and say to yourself, what am I thinking about right now? So you can cultivate a way to look at your own inner thoughts. The ones that are sneaky, the ones that are difficult, for me anyway, were the ones that kind of went on repeat in the background. In fact, some of those tapes are so embedded and so old, you don't even hear the words. You actually may just feel them. These might be things like limiting thoughts of self-love, like not self-loving thoughts. In other words, for a lot of women, this can be around weight or how you look, how you're appearing. Am I being beautiful? Am I being sexy? Am I blah, blah, blah? You fill in the blank. So these are the tapes, the stories, the self-critical or self-limiting talk inside your mind that it's really good to rise above and see what they are. So I invite you to catch yourself thinking. And one of the best triggers of all is if you start feeling bad, you get upset or depressed or just not feeling yourself. Like you're like, oh, grr, I don't feel so great. Like I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm sad. Whatever those triggers are, let yourself suddenly realize that, oh, I want to go check on my thoughts. What am I thinking in this moment? Rise up and take a meta view as if you were rising up and viewing your mind from 30,000 feet up and looking down and saying, what are those thoughts in my mind? What's happening right now? Because the moment you begin to recognize and become aware of what you're thinking, that's the moment that you take back your power. Because now you have a choice. You can actually choose whether to continue that thought train or to dismiss it and create a new one. Sometimes it's really hard to get rid of the old one. So you basically just cover it up to start with and say something positive to yourself, even out loud. Say it with full conviction. Hey, I see myself feeling like that. Guess what? I feel love. I love myself. I'm happy with my circumstance. I'm so grateful for this fresh water that comes out of my tap. Anything you want to say to yourself that is about gratitude or self-acceptance, self-love, positive thoughts, just replace the train that's going on right then and take back your power, because you do have the power to create your own well-being. We do have the power to move our thoughts to something different, whatever we choose. It's true. And until I learned it from my mentor, I didn't realize how much power I had inside to change my thoughts and to create my own well-being, particularly in my energetic body, by the thoughts I think, the feelings I have, and then the energy that comes forth from that. Because there's a different energy, a different vibration and frequency for each emotion. And we can choose to move our thoughts into something that feels good, that helps us create our own highest well-being. So today, I invite you, start watching what's going on inside of your mind. Especially if you feel badly about anything, ask yourself, what am I thinking? Do I want to think this? What might I choose to think instead? It's a powerful practice. It sounds so easy, but cultivating a habit to do it, well, I'll just say for myself, it's taken a while. So I encourage you, if this is not a practice you already do, start watching. Be the meta thinker, be the witness, be the patrol person for your own mind, and help it lovingly, gently, patiently. Help your mind to start running tapes that feel good. Like, I love myself no matter what. I'm giving my best to the world. I'm so blessed in my life. Look at the massive abundance and love and joy coming to me in my life. So choose these kinds of thoughts, and you will start creating your own highest well-being. So that's it for today, and I look forward to chatting with you again in the near future. So until then, all blessings and love. And remember, as you heal yourself, you're also healing the world. Be the vibration that you want. Choose your thoughts wisely, my friend, and enjoy creating your highest well-being right now, today. All right, this is Dr. Jeannie Arunima, wishing you all blessings and love. Namaste.